This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Run. 57, Mike 57.
Oh, you got deep?
57 to Mike.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now a first down carry by Jones. He was brought down by Devon Kennard.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hey, tight. Hey, 626. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line. Ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. He's coming. We got double up. Right there.
Going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
And set. 280. Zebra.
All day.
Hey, Steve 6.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang.
It was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Orbit.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Agnew now to return.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, it's Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Check it back. Hey.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 41.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
It's a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Omaha, ready, move. Hey, high 7.
Check, 93's the mic.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
57's Mike.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Right here, guys.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His third touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length. And the Lions have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
57's the mic. Rock 57.
Jump out. Shoot.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 14.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Crunch time, defense.
Easy. Get 300. Get 300. Hey, Charlie.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Second time, defense, let's go. Check 4.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Set. 180.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. A first down carry here for Johnson. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Hey, dude. My boy.
From just shy of midfield, Stafford dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
50. Alert!
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Out. Check.
Hey, easy. Alert! Hey, Alpha.
On first down, Johnson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Check that. Blue 60.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
From the 50, Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, Echo.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Operating from the gun. Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
2nd quarter. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now the pack time. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And that is going to be incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, Wahoo!
Let's go, team. 50's the mic.
Now Stafford. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the chance to put some more points on the board.
Take 30. We got 4. We got 4. 40's Mike. 40's Mike. Hey, 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 hey.
Plant.
40's the Lions. Squeeze. It's a party now.
Look at this.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. And middle. Check down 3 for Mike.
Hey, Delta.
Stafford now to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
180.
Strong right.
On 2nd and 9. Stafford, screenplay, Johnson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Easy, easy.
Let's put that team on the clock. 51's the mic.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deeper. And that's caught inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that one.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey.
Back to throw, Stafford. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Hey, Haywood. 61, matchbox lights. 32.
Check 50, check 50. Joker. Check.
On 2nd down now. It's Johnson. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide on and try and chip someone at the second level.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. After the penalty, it's Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
At the Lions' 36-yard line.
Hey, no, switch the mic right here. We'll go Mike 40, Mike 40. That's the pass.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
And a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check. Check 24, check 24.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
We own them.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Blue 58! Yeah.
Tight on this side, boy. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move. 3 down.
Plant.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play.
Backwards, now it's 3rd and goal.
Here we go again.
On play action, Rodgers. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Now Crosby for the point after. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And that drives coaches. It's feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. If you're thinking of a comeback here, you go to 2016. That's when Stafford had an NFL record 8 fourth-quarter comebacks. But last year, despite playing all 16 games, he had 0. On second down, it's Johnson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
11.
From the 44, Stafford. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. B.J. Goodson with a pick. The 20, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Let's go.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2.
2 times. We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Watch out. Switch it. Come on.
They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Dean Lowry, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 22 yards there, a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. On first down, Stafford here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Give them 14 on that one, and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. Flushed out right. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. From the red zone now, Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
Easy, easy! Zebra! They're going to need some therapy after this.
To throw again, Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is third and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
Check Mike 50. Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Again, it's Stafford. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
Second and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Tackle. He's crashing. He's checking crack.
And still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
It's a loss of a yard, bringing up third and 12.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And this one boiled down in the end, Charles, to simply too much Aaron Rodgers.
We've seen this many times before, haven't we? And I'm sure we'll see it again in the future. Extreme confidence in his abilities, extreme confidence in his teammates, never thinks a game is out of reach because his right arm can equalize anything.